introduced into this race. I am concerned about the responsibility of the government and the public. I don't believe the American public should be responsible for funding unconstitutional wars that are destroying our economy. And I don't believe the American public should be bailing out corporations. And now we're on the hook for it. I don't know if Micah Curry, what he was thinking, or if he consulted the people of the 24th District when he voted for the bailouts, or to fund the war in Afghanistan, but our voice is not being heard. And if we really want change in Washington, we have to start electing leaders that are willing to interact with the people and respond to them from all political spectrums. And I believe this is bigger than politics, and we're now in the longest war in U.S. history. And July was the deadliest war for U.S. troops in Afghanistan. And I'd like Michael Curry to walk around to the families of these children that are deployed through our Army National Guard, and explain why we have to fund a war that hasn't been declared and that is going horribly. And we talk about money to spend to rebuild our country. We have to look at where the money's going. Trillions of dollars. We've spent $1 trillion in our overseas expeditions since 9/11. And these wars don't have anything to do with our national security or us being free. These are the results of the special interest control of our government and the military-industrial complex. And we need politicians that are willing to stand up and fight for principles and fight against policies, and our foreign policies and our economic policies that allow these problems. And our economy is now in a severe depression. And I believe it's only going to get worse as long as we keep the faucet open to funding anything that our leaders in Washington and both parties support. And peace isn't even an option. We stand out here, and the war in Afghanistan hasn't even came up as an issue. And we're, I am not trying to run a political campaign. I'm honestly, if we want democracy, we need to ensure that independent candidates can be on the ballot. And that's what I'm asking people to do. Just sign if you sign your petition and help me get on the ballot, and I have 3 days to do it, then at least we'll put pressure on the establishment. Because both these candidates have supported the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. And they both indicated that they're not going to stand up against more bailouts. And this is not acceptable. We have 3 months until these elections to make our country right. And we have a lot of people that are very concerned. And I think the Tea Parties and the traditional left have a lot more in common than you think. I'm a supporter of Ron Paul, and I have quite a libertarian strain. But I think that's because big government is corporate government, and our corporations have owned our government for a long time. And if we really want to do something about it, we need to elect a lot of people like me that are willing to work for the people and not take money from corporations. If you think you're going to convince Micah Curry to vote for you, for the will of the people, and we can't control where the money's coming from, it's not going to work. He's had 4 years to try, and Richard Hanna is not a viable option. So I ask people to support me to help me get on the ballot, so I will at least have the opportunity. And I think we should have more candidates on the ballot. But unfortunately, the 24th District will only have 2 choices if I don't get these signatures in 5 days. So I'll be glad to hang around and answer anybody's questions, and I believe that's the way our representatives should respond to the people. I have yet to see Micah Curry, and I've been to his office twice, and I've wrote him several letters before I started running for Congress. And, that's the kind of elitism that is wrong with our political system, and it comes from both sides, and it's not about left or right anymore. And we have to come together as a country and make something happen. We need a populist revolution in this country, and I think it's time for people of all across the political spectrum to stand for issues and principles that we were talking about, and how they principles relate to policies such as foreign policy. Should we be maintaining an empire overseas while our economy is collapsing around us? We could spend this money to help state workers and rebuild our infrastructure. And Micah Curry and Richard Hanna have supported more of the same. And I'm asking for help to be on the ballot so we can move to changes. Thank you for your time.
What's your website address?
Bell 2010.
So we can go there and sign up?
Absolutely. You can print the petition from there, and you can get your friends to sign it, and that'll ensure I can stay in this race, so you'll be able to hear a lot more from me about what I plan to do. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have signed a petition for our Curie going on an independent line. I believe it's now got another name. And some of other people may have done that. And of course I've signed others. Now I'm a registered Democrat. I've been a registered Democrat all my life. Now, can I sign your petition? Because I think it would be a good idea to have the voters have a libertarian choice.
No.
I can't do it. I feared I couldn't.
You can help.
Thank you, Jim.
You can help people. You can print it off. Ask your friends to sign it, and make sure I get on the ballot. You know, if every person, even if you've already signed one, you can witness other people signing. If everybody standing here just got 10 petitions signed, tomorrow I'm going to the fair in Norwich, and we'll have a booth there, and we're really going to do a last push to make sure I get these signatures. I ended the race 3 weeks late, but I think it's good. It's good for the democratic process, and I thank you for all your time. And I'll be walking around Cortland a lot. So.